welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sierra. If you are back, welcome back. If you have clicked on this video from watching a different video, welcome back. I am officially 34 weeks pregnant, and this video is going to be my one and only update because I am due the second week of April, but I also have not updated from 15 weeks to 34 weeks where I'm at now. So it's gonna be quite like a weird jump. About 28 weeks is when you hit, like you turn your third trimester at 28 weeks. So basically from weeks 13 to 28, were not really that eventful. I did have my glucose test in there. My glucose test, I took the 1 hour and I failed it by like 4 points. And like 2 weeks later, I came back 2 weeks later and I took the 3-hour glucose test and I passed that one. So I do not have gestational diabetes, which is good. I was worried about that for a while, especially being heavier and pregnant, you know, it's a risk. I had my 20-week anatomy scan and anatomy ultrasound scan, whatever you want, whatever you call it. But basically they checked out everything. Baby looked great. My doctor didn't bring up any issues or anything, so I think we're pretty sure she was in the clear for any health issues, which we're super grateful for, especially after our miscarriage. As far as symptoms go, I haven't really had a ton. I didn't really have a ton in my second trimester. Usually second trimester is the most mild for a lot of people, and for me it was too. I have noticed with this pregnancy in general, I'm breaking out a lot more. I feel like when I was pregnant with my son, my skin was pretty like flawless. My makeup went on well, you know, my hair was not as like, this time my hair is like still falling out. It's not as luscious. I feel like it's not as healthy as it was when I was pregnant with my son. Like for me, it definitely is true that when you're pregnant with a girl, they steal your beauty. Like that was one thing that I've noticed throughout this pregnancy, and definitely like going into third trimester, like hormones have been kicking my butt as far as like breakouts and crap go. So I also have, what else for second trimester? My brain is gone. There have been a few funny things that have happened. I put like soup that comes in a box that you're supposed to refrigerate after you open it. I put it back in the pantry a couple of times. I've put ice cream back in the fridge when you're supposed to put it in the freezer. I've locked my keys in the car. I've locked my keys in the trunk. I have forgotten to pick things up at the store. I have completely neglected to do some of my homework assignments, you know? So yeah, brain fog is definitely a real thing for this pregnancy. It was for my last. I knew that I was gonna have some memory issues either way. So now getting into third trimester, I've definitely felt a lot more symptoms as far as pregnancy. Baby girl is up in my ribs still. She has not dropped. I'm 24 weeks or 34 weeks. And you know, like I've been okay as far as like being out of breath and breathing well. I haven't had too much of a hard time being out of breath. The times when I'm out of breath the most are when I am walking long distances or have to like climb my 3 flights of stairs in my house, or like walking from out, like far out in the parking lot into school or around the store, like for a long period of time. That's kind of when I start to get more winded. I've had a cold for the past 4 weeks, and I think it might be related to pregnancy now, except for my husband has also been sick. We've all just been sick, and it's great because it just feels like everybody is sick all the time now. I've had a lot of reflux, like acid reflux. I think it's because baby's high. Also, I've heard like people say that when you have really bad reflux, it's because baby has a lot of hair. Hopefully she has hair because she's a girl, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if she has hair or not. She's still gonna be beautiful to me because she's my baby. I have had a really emotional pregnancy, and I've been particularly emotional this trimester. I don't know if it's just more sad things are happening in the world and they're affecting me more, or I'm having more of like a, or if my hormones really are like more elevated and making me more emotional that way, like more sad. I have had a lot of aches and pains in my hips recently. So I don't know if she's slowly getting into position and that's why they're hurting, or sometimes I feel like she's really low and sometimes I feel like she has not dropped and that it's gonna be forever before she does. But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Itchy belly. I've started getting an itchy belly, but not like all over itchy. My belly's getting bigger and I can feel my skin just stretching and getting itchier that way. I haven't done any sort of creams or lotions or oils or anything on my belly, and I don't believe in them. I truly believe that stretch marks are gonna happen to you or they're not, and it has nothing to do with the creams you put on your belly. I think it has to do with genetics, and it has to do with how quickly your baby grows, because honestly, 9 months, depending on how quickly you gain the weight and how quickly your belly stretches, that's how you get stretch marks, not the type of creams that you use. So, and as far as I go, and I'll show you my belly, I'm a little insecure about it because like I don't have a cute pregnant belly like most people, but I'll show you because like I have stretch marks from my son. I got really bad stretch marks from my son because he just grew fast and I grew fast, and I gained 50 pounds. And it wasn't really even either. I know some women are really funny about it. I didn't care if I got them. I didn't care if I didn't get them. And they also turn white and silvery and you can barely see them when you're not pregnant anymore. So they're really ugly when you're like right after delivery. Like mine were all red and angry and sad, and it was like not really fun because they kind of like they kind of just look scary, but they're totally fine. Yeah, stretch marks. I don't believe I have any new ones. If I do, I maybe have one up here, a couple. Haven't gained, like I've gained more steadily over time this pregnancy instead of a lot in the last trimester, which was when all my stretch marks decided to show up. Or in my last pregnancy, in the last trimester when they all decided to show up. I had my 34-week appointment on Tuesday this last week, and baby's heart rate's good. She's growing well. I'm measuring right on, and doctor was feeling for her position. She is not head down yet, which for me is surprising because my son was head down pretty much from 20 weeks on, and this little girl will not get in the position. I have plans to maybe make an appointment with a chiropractor to be adjusted before she comes to hopefully get her in position, but I'm starting to worry that maybe she won't turn all the way. I was hoping that at that appointment, I scheduled my C-section, and for the most part, I decided that I wanted to schedule it like for multiple reasons, but for a VBAC, typically you're not supposed to be induced. And for me, I don't think I could handle going to 41 weeks again. I did with my son, and it was horrendous for me because I just was ready. I was ready. And for me, because I am going into labor so close to finals, I have to be a little bit more aware. And because I have already had a C-section, the likelihood of me having another one is up there. So for me, I wanted to try for a VBAC. I'm still trying to. But if I don't go into labor on my own before 39 weeks, I have the C-section date scheduled. Judge me if you want to. I don't care, it's my choice. I don't want to go into labor at 41 weeks and end up having a C-section again if I could have just had the C-section at 39 weeks and had my baby here already, you know? So I did schedule that, especially so that I can have as much recovery time before finals week comes so that I can show up to finals and take my finals without having been cut open a week prior, basically. Because I'm due like second week of April. My finals are the last week of April, that's 2 weeks. If I go overdue, there's no way I'm gonna be able to show up to final. I'll take an automatic 0 and that'll just not work for me. So whether I go into labor on my own naturally and try for a VBAC, or if I have a C-section, baby will be here, This depends on if the hospital will let me have my C-section on the weekend or not. Hopefully they do, because I would like to be able to be in labor in the hospital over the weekend and go home Monday, Tuesday. So instead of being in the hospital on a Monday and going home on a Wednesday, on like a Thursday, because I'll probably be there at least 3 days. With my son, I think I was there 4, mostly because I don't even know why it ended up being 4 days, but it was 4 days. We went home in the morning of the 4th day, but I would like to go home on the 3rd day if I can. But yeah, I scheduled my C-section, and I am not feeling any way about it. I don't feel negatively, I don't feel positively, I just feel like it is what it is. And for all you mamas out there who think you're not a real mom if you didn't have a C-section, screw you, because that is not true. And for any of you moms that are judgmental about women choosing to have C-sections, you don't have the right. You don't have the right to judge that decision, because that is not your decision to make. Anyway, my two cents. But I'm ready to have my body back and to start like more of my health journey. I will talk now about weight gain, which for me is really sensitive when I'm pregnant, because I tend to gain a lot of weight, and I already weigh a lot in the first place. Well, my total weight gain so far at 34 weeks, and I think I've hit officially 40 pounds. And I'm trying to watch it really hard, like kind of watch what I'm eating, not to the point where I'm starving, but like what's gonna happen is gonna happen. But I'm trying really hard to stay under 50 pounds with this pregnancy, and I'm already at 40. And so my weight gain really has to be a pound a week or less if I want to stay under that amount. And I want to stay well under it. I don't want to be like just barely like 49.5 pounds. I want to be like 43 pounds and delivering this baby. So I'm excited to have my body back so that I can go back on keto or do whatever, intuitive eating, intermittent fasting, all those things, so that I can just get healthy again, because I am not healthy this pregnancy. This pregnancy has not been healthy the way that I had wanted it to be. I'm excited to be able to move again after I lose a little bit of weight. So not that losing weight is everything. That is another video for another day. You are beautiful if you are big. You are beautiful if you are small, if you're skinny, if you're built. Whatever you are, you're beautiful. And for me, it's just in my interest for my health, I need to get my butt in gear. Yeah. Side note, I'm a pretty big Animal Crossing fan, and I am so excited because Animal Crossing comes out in literally 19 days. Well, 20 days. 20 days, because tomorrow's the 1st, but I'm really excited. So if you're a fan of Animal Crossing, comment down below. This is not an Animal Crossing channel, but I love it. And I pre-ordered it and I'm ready to play it. But I ordered it so that I could play it when I'm in the hospital with my baby. Because a lot of what babies do is sleep. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for playing video games when I have my baby. Please don't. Anyway, I guess this is the part of the video where I show you my belly. Okay, so this is my belly. You're not gonna see my face for a second. The flattering thing. Anyway, this is it. Move my hair. Boob, belly, back. You can see that I'm a little bit, like I said, I don't have a cute belly compared to pregnant, other pregnant YouTubers. But yeah, this is my belly, and I'll show it to you without my pants on. Well, like my pants are on, obviously. I'll show it to you with, this is with leggings, and then this is without leggings. Woohoo! All of its glory. It's so big. I never used to have a belly before I got pregnant, or not, but yeah. That's the belly. It's big, it's pregnant, it's life. So, anyway, that is my 34-week update, or really just pregnancy update, because I'm not gonna be doing another one of these, because this was honestly probably a harder video for me to film, and I don't like it. So, If you like this video, leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, follow this journey to baby. Next video you'll probably see, I plan on doing a packing my diaper bag, or a what's in my diaper bag for delivery, and a what's in my hospital bag. I'm excited to film those because those are the videos I love to watch. I will be doing one more baby haul probably before baby comes, because she's gonna be here in 5 weeks, regardless of whether I go into labor on my own or not. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.